Alright, where am I? Oops. Oh, I just beat the boss monster. Aurochs Fort.
Now's our chance. Let's get him.
My turn.
Let's move. All right, let's do this.
Yeah, understood.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn.
My turn.
You got nothing.
I'll handle it. It's my turn. I'll handle it.
Let's move.
Onward.
Okay.
Here I go.
It's my turn. Too slow.
Good.
Got it. Let's get this over with.
Leave this to me.
Sorry. Felt like that was something in my
Mission complete.
Stay on guard.
This one looks dangerous. Be careful. Okay. Got it.
An opening.
Let's move.
No.
There. Ha! Now.
I'll back you up.
Leave this to me.
It's my turn.
I saw Purgatory, Fame Ragnar. Ooh, I want to see
Now.
Shadowblade.
Let's keep going.
At least it heals her.
The advantage is ours.
Okay. Got it.
An opening.
Let's move. Second form. Gale.
Here I go.
I wish I could have seen the whole of them.
How about this?
My turn.
I'll handle it. 1, 2. And done.
Nice.
My turn. Second form. Gale. That's that. Let's keep moving.
How much step-ins did I get from that? Ooh, a fair bit. Good. That's nice. Anyway, oops. Grounded. Aurochs Fort. Let's see, there's Rex somewhere here. And there you are. Hey, Class 7. Sounds like you've been pretty busy lately. Hey Rex, I didn't expect to see you here. Well, I heard all about how Duke Albert had been arrested, so I decided to come with the RMP and head on over here. What? All on your own? Yeah, they brought me part of the way here, but I had to go the rest of myself. They said they couldn't be able to bring me all the way or to the fort, to the Imperial Army. This is right in the heart of enemy territory. Don't go causing trouble now. The Croissant Provincial Army is temporarily withdrawn from the conflict, but they're still a Nazi force to be reckoned with. If you go and upset them, you're going to be putting yourself in danger. Hey, there's no need to try and scare me. I'm not going to try anything. Promise. Besides, this place isn't anywhere near as dangerous as the next place I'm going to go. Where would that be? The RMP is planning to send help to the guys fighting over out west soon. So I'm gonna tag along and snap loads of photos of the situation over there. Western Erebonia. But the fighting is worse there than it is here. That'll be really dangerous. I can't see clear on her adjutant allowing you to come with them. Well, they said no when I asked, but I'm still set on going. So I'll have to stow away in the cargo or something. But don't you worry about me. I found my true calling as a war photographer. I've got nothing to fear. And Fidelio is not around, so I've got to try and do what I can without relying on him. You may have managed to avoid danger up until now, but there's no guarantee that will always be the case. My instincts are telling me I should try and stop him. If anyone's going to be able to change his mind, it's Fidelio. He was always the one keeping Rex in check back when they were in the photography club, so if I ask him, get Fidelio. Rex, you should probably rethink that idea of yours. But even if you're not going to listen to me, I think there's someone else you know very well who you'll hear out. Like who? Wait a sec. You don't mean? Just wait here. I'll go and call him. Green contacted the courageous and explained Rex's plans to Fidelio. With no convincing required, he agreed to meet them at Oryx Fort to persuade Rex not to go. Sorry for taking so long, Rex. Fidelio? So you work here after all? I certainly am. I'm traveling around on board the Courageous with Class 7 and plenty of other college students now. I've been taking photographs of the war from the perspective of a noble student. So in that sense, what I've been doing is not all different from what you've been doing. Really? You've been acting as a war photographer too? Rain told me you're planning on going to the Western Erebonia. Is that true? You understand just how dangerous that would be, right? Of course I understand. I know it would be dangerous, especially for a kid like me who's only as good as the photographs he takes. There's even a chance I wouldn't make it back alive. But I'm a war photographer now. I won't run away at every sign of danger. I didn't realize you were that serious about this. That's some sense of duty. It's weird. But to tell you the truth, I'm really happy to hear you say that. All you ever did back in the club was take pictures of cute girls. I'm moved by how much thought you've given your future. But I think if you feel you have a duty to photograph this war, that's all the more reason you should stay in the East. Why is that? The Noble Alliance's tactics had been the 3rd and 4th and Armored Divisions locked in the eastern side of the country. But thanks to Class 7's effort, things here are slowly beginning to change. I wouldn't be surprised if the battle to take back the capital came sooner rather than later. Oh? And I think that's when our club will finally be able to shine, even more so if we have the Courageous. Together we'll be able to capture this war's final moments and share them with citizens all across the country. We're not just photographers, we're also military academy students. This is something only the two of us can do. And all the while, you will be doing it specifically as students. It's a strength, not weakness, to know and understand what tasks are best suited to you. We already know the perfect battlefield where you can best use your skills, Rex. And it's right here in Eastern Erebonia. So, would you be willing to help us? We're going to need you when we take back the academy. Wow, guys. You need my help that much, do you? What? Rex? Well, okay. If you want me that badly, who am I to say no? Starting today, I'll be serving as a war photographer aboard the Courageous. Come to think of it, I bet I'll be able to take some incredible shots from the sky. You guys better have some girls with nice boobs on board. And maybe if the wind blows hard enough on deck, I can. Don't even think about it. We've got this sweet broom closet with your name on it, Rexy. You seem so noble-minded mere moments ago. Is it too late to back out of this? It looks like you're back to your old self, unfortunately. Anyway, let's show everybody what our photography club can really do. Sure thing. After some stern warnings on what would happen if anyone were to catch him taking unwanted pictures of girls, Rex joined Fidelia on board the Courageous. Rex was welcome on board the Courageous. I bought a book to try and take my mind off everything, but that hasn't been working out too well. So here, you take it. You'll probably get more use of it out than me. I'm at chapter 13. Alright, I need a Lisa, so if you don't mind, William.
Where do you want to go? Full speed ahead!
Leave this to me!
I'm supposed to go to Jackass shop, which I believe is over here. No. Oh, that's a residence. Ah, that's where it is. Father's pocket watch. Hey, Jackass. Oh, hey. Just the folks I wanted to see. I got something I wanted to talk to you about. Well, that's kind of ominous, and not very like you. Suppose not. But basically, Erna left something with me, you see. Wait, this is... Oh, that's one nice pocket watch. So you recognize it, Alisa? I do. It was a gift my father made for my mother. He always liked putting his engineering knowledge to work on making things like this. It's ridiculously accurate too. All these years and it's not even 1 second off. Mother used it since the day he gave it to her too. Not that she'd ever mentioned that. That's really something. It must really be important to you too then. I guess you could say that. Which is why I'm kind of wondering why she gave it to Jackass. Well, the damn thing's busted. The damn thing's busted. Erna brought it over to me when Reinford's labs weren't up to the task of fixing the thing. Not that that's a big surprise, your old man's stuff was always way above the level of your average mechanic. So she came to me as a last resort. Said if I couldn't fix it, then it wasn't a big deal. She said, what? I swear. Anyway, now that you're here, what you say to helping me fix it? I'm sure Lisa would want to help out with this, but what should we do? Fix the watch. Sounds good to me. We've got some time. Are you sure? I mean, I really appreciate it, but no worries, I'm curious about this. If it's a memento of your father, we could hardly refuse. But with that decided, what would you like us to do? Simple. Some stuff in here is broken. You need to get some replacements. Can't you find them? You can't find them in any old store though. Getting what you need ain't gonna be easy. Sure you're up to it? Now you tell us. Still, we're not going to back out after we've agreed to help someone. I can't believe she doesn't care whether it gets fixed or not. Well, even if she doesn't, I do. And I'll get it fixed. That'll show her. Looks like I don't got nothing to worry about then. So let me tell you what you're gonna need. First up's type 4 pressure regulator. Right, what is that? As the name implies, it's a device that regulates overall pressure. Type 4s are both very small and very powerful. And very rare, for that matter. I think we'd probably have the best chance of finding one at a research facility. We might be able to get one within the city at least. Next up's a special alloy sheet. I'm talking a really thin one too. Told you regular mechanics were no match for your old man. A special alloy sheet? What in the world would that be used for? Father was nothing if not playful with his designs. He really enjoyed what he did. But finding something like that here in the city seems like a long shot. The session and mine, on the other hand, we should talk to the mine chief over there. Let's pay them a visit as soon as we find the time. Last but not least is the heart of the watch. It's micro oscillator. Only problem with this one is it ain't here. I can't even tell you what kind he used. Any kind of oscillator will probably do the trick, but it might not be quite as accurate. That won't be good enough. You don't even have the slightest idea what he might have used. If it's not as accurate as it used to be, it's hardly going to feel like we've repaired it at all. Oh, I get you. But I really don't got a clue. And something tells me you don't either. Sorry, I wish I did. What if... Well, if neither of you know, why don't we try asking Gwyn? He might have an idea. That's a pretty good idea, actually. How about that? We might be able to get this repair up to snuff after all. So, once more for good measure, I need a type 4 pressure regulator, a special alloy sheet, and a micro oscillator. Gather them up, bring them here, and I'll fix that watch right on up for you. In that case, we're off. We'll be back with all the supplies before you know it. So we're started. Oh, the store is actually downstairs. Hey, wait a minute. There are new weapons I haven't bought yet. That should be good for those weapons. In the meantime, full speed ahead. Look at how it took that corner. This is the best. Remote control cars. Given the size and power, I wouldn't be surprised if they used type 4 pressure regulators. Well, it can't hurt to ask. Excuse me. What's up? You want to play with the cars too? Not exactly. They told Gregor and the house what they were up to. Asked about the type 4 pressure regulator. The type 4 pressure regulator, huh? Those are pretty rare, you know. But you've got a good eye. We do use them in these cars. And we've even got a few spares. You can take one if you want. Really? Thank you so much. No problem at all. Just give me a minute. Alright, here you go. Just be careful with it, okay? We're being super generous, but these things are surprisingly tough to find. Seriously tough to find. We really appreciate this. Don't mention it. Always happy to help. Just stop by and play with these cars with us sometime, okay? We really owe these guys for giving us something so rare. Yeah, we can't let this go to waste. Take it to the mine.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Funny how I've pretty much been able to go everywhere except the capital. I guess I'll get there soon, but I don't know how soon. Ah, there's the chief. Think we should ask him if he knows where we can get that special IO sheet? We might as well try, right? Excuse me. Hey, you need something? They explained why they were looking for a special IO sheet. I get you now. Well, you're in luck. We've got more of them than we know what to do with. I think I actually remember handing one up to Elisa's dad way back when. Really? That's right. Can't believe it took me until now just to realize why he was so happy about the damn thing. But if he was using it to make a present for his wife, it makes perfect sense. Yeah, he always used to get so excited when he was making something new. Almost like a child. You got that right. Anyway, we've got tons of fragments like the one I gave him in here. Just head on in and ask around the station. Just tell whoever's on duty in there that I sent you and he'll give you exactly what you need. Thank you so much. We'll head in there right away. No problem. Good luck fixing that watch. Where to? Ah. Excuse me, do you have a minute? Really explains that they were searching for a very thin special alloy sheet. Really? And it doesn't have to be very big. Yeah, we've got plenty of those left over. Just hold on a sec, I'll go get you one. Thank you so much. There you go. Wow, it really is thin. Kind of springy too. You'll be surprised just how tough it is. You need this special equipment to cut through it for processing. Anyway, don't know what you're going to use it for, but I hope it works out for you. Thank you again. Right, where to? Oh, the lake.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
He'll be in the cabin. No, actually he's right behind me. Grandfather, can we ask you something? Shoot. They explained that they were trying to fix the pocket watch that Elisa's father made and asked about the micro oscillator. So you're trying to fix that thing up? Are you? That's not gonna be easy. I think I know what you're looking for though. You do? Yep, he came to me when he was making the thing originally, you see. He wanted to know if I knew of a more stable material than what's usually used in an oscillator. More stable material. Take it you're not much of a watch expert. The more stable the material used, the more precise and accurate the oscillator. Anyway, it just so happened that I knew of just the thing. And that was perhaps the most stable material in this world. Sumerian ore. Sumerian ore. He used that to make an oscillator? No one knew how to process the stuff at the time, but I'm guessing he just found a small enough piece and used it as is. So that was the secret to this accuracy. I can only imagine how much effort he must have gone to in order to find even a grain of that stuff. And yet Mother just dumps it into jackass like she doesn't even care. Easy, Elisa. Anyway, if that's what we're looking for, we should head back to the Courageous. Maybe George will have some we can use. Yeah, you're right. Let's go. With that, they hurried back to the Courageous and went straight to speak to George. Anyway, that's why we came to you. Wow, I had no idea anyone had ever made a pocket watch like that. The idea of using Sumerian ore is one ingenious too. I wouldn't mind learning more about it myself. So would you happen to have any high purity Sumerian ore that you could spare? Even the tiniest amount will do. Sure, if that's all you need, that won't be a problem at all. Hold on a second if you don't mind. I want to find you a good piece. Thanks, George. Sorry for the wait, this should do the job. The purity is pretty close to 100%, so it should fit your needs perfectly. So this is what formed the heart of Father's pocket watch. Thank you so much, George. Don't worry about it. You were the ones who brought the Sumerian ore back here in the first place. Alright, I think that's everything we need. Can we head back to Jackass's place and have him fix it up now? She's really fired up about this.
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Right. Oops, wrong place. Well, looky here. You kids got all the parts we need? You bet. I think you'll be able to fix the pocket. Think you'll be able to fix the pocket watch now? They handed the parts over to Jackass. With all these, should be able to, yeah. Well, now that I got all the parts, figure I'll stick them all together eventually. I'm just poking fun. Wouldn't want to keep you waiting all that long. Should get started around my second drink of the night. Fine, stop staring daggers. Actually, if you're so bound and determined to get this thing fixed, how about you do it? What, me? Are you sure? Sure shooting hell. It's only right. But if you're not sure you're up to the task, I can take care of it. No, I want to. Let me at least try. Wow, it really is important to her. Of course. Let me process the alloy sheet for you first though. Betcha the tools are still up in his room. Give it a look-see and I'm sure you'll find them. Of course, thank you. With that, they immediately set out for the Rhineford family residence to collect his tools and fix the pocket watch. So this goes here and that's connected to that other thing here. So how's the patient? You think you can fix it? I think Dr. Lisa can guarantee a full recovery. My father taught me everything I know about mechanical engineering. So I've got a pretty good idea how he thinks his design quirks all the weird stuff that makes an engineer. That makes sense. I presume that's what Jackass was referring to when he said that it was only right that you do it yourself. Yeah, grandfather taught me a lot of things, but my engineering know-how is all from my father. You could say I wasn't just his number one daughter, but his number one student too. And from what I've heard, Jackass taught him almost everything he knew. You did always seem to be surprisingly tech-savvy. Rhineford Newano. But it all makes sense now. Wait, am I? I guess I can see what you mean, though. I probably know more about engineering than Mother does, at the very least. Oh, got it. Is it fixed now? I think so. Just need to reassemble the frame, disable the circuit breaker, then... Oh, it's working. Sweet, it's fixed. Well done, Alisa. Couldn't have done it without you guys. Thanks so much for helping with this. You don't need to shed any tears over it. Huh? What's that? It sounds like a music box? I thought it was just a regular pocket watch. I'll bet we needed that special alloy sheet to enable it to make this sound. I can't believe he managed to make something this complex by hand. He made some pretty amazing stuff, but this? What? A photograph? A wedding photo, it seems. Arena brought it over to me when Rhineford's labs weren't up to the task of fixing the thing. So she came to me as a last resort, said if I couldn't fix it, then it wasn't a big deal, though. Mother, at least knock before you come in. What would you have done if I had a guest in here? I know all about what happened with Father's pocket watch. How can you be so indifferent to it? I saw no reason to keep it around if it no longer functioned. That's all there is to it. Is that all you wanted to ask? I suppose you're right, in a way. When you're running a company this big, you need to prioritize efficiency above all else. Sometimes that might mean cutting things out of your life that are important to you for the sake of a big picture. I can see that. Whether that's the right attitude to take, I don't know, and that's not for me to decide anyway. But know that if you can't take care of the things that matter to you and you feel the need to toss them aside, then I'll be there to pick those things up and look after them in your place. I see. Your naivete doesn't appear to have faded any since we last spoke, but I can't say that it comes as any surprise. I'll give you credit for showing your beliefs with actions over simple words, Alisa. Mother, I don't... Dalton, get the car ready to depart. I'll be leaving in 2 minutes. As you wish, Madam Chairman. I had no intention of keeping it around as long as it was broken, but if you fixed it, I may as well take it off your hands. Here's a reward. You deserve one for the effort you put into this. Seraph. Mother? Wait a minute. I haven't Oh, I'm not expecting you to have some more concrete ideas on by our next meeting. You were the one who chose to make such a bold proclamation. You must always take responsibility for your words. She's gonna be pissed. She's gonna be pissed. That's your mother in a nutshell. Why must she always be like this? Yep. Hey, I got Seraph. Oh? I see she didn't notice what happens when you set it to around the other way. Our precious treasure. Everything he gave me had to have some unusual trick to it. Well, she's still got a long way to go if she wants to be my successor. But I suppose spending a moment like this now and again isn't so bad. Completed. I just got Seraph, and I already know who to put it on. AP cuts, heal, breeze. Let's see. Seraph. Shining and Seraphic Ring. The only one person I could put it on regardless. And she can't use it yet. Ah, whatever. Let's see. Kellic. I need Elliot. This is going to be the show, isn't it? You get out. You come back.
Where do you want to go?
Where was right here.
Full speed ahead!
Ah, come on. Right. Excuse me.
My turn.
Where to now? Oh, right. The chapel. To my right. Thank you so much for coming, everyone. I assume you saw my request. Sure did. So you're trying to organize a concert for the people here. And you wanted my input as well, right? That's correct. I realize you're all busy, but would you be able to help me with this? Of course. Of course, it'll be a pleasure. Anything to help the townsfolk. Time to return the favor. It will be my pleasure to help fellow Cruisan citizens. Thank you so much, everyone. Only a few days have passed since the town was attacked, yet repair efforts are already underway. The RMP has been providing us with relief supplies, while bracers from the guild visit from time to time as well. Kellic does seem to be in a better state than when we last saw it. Claire is so nice. That said, though, it's very clear that the townsfolk are still shaken from the attack. Plenty of them are still haunted by the visions of what happened, unable to sleep at night. Well, like you said, it's only been a few days. I hardly expect anyone to be able to recover from an event that horrifying so quickly. That's why I've been desperately trying to think of a way to help heal the scars that traumatic experience has left. Eventually, I decided it might be a good idea to hold a concert here at the church. A concert, huh? That brings back memories of the one we held in the chapel in Trista. That was the very inspiration for this idea, actually. I like to believe that a concert as lovely as that one could cheer the townsfolk up, if even a little bit. I see. That would explain why you would need Elliot's input then. I think it's worth a shot. Music definitely has a positive influence on people. I've experienced that firsthand. It might not be enough to help them move on completely, but it should at least let them start taking the first steps. Looks like we decided that. You can count on us, Rosine. We'll help with whatever you need. Truly, all wonderful. Now then, where should we start? The three things we need are a venue, performance, and instruments. What location, performers, and instruments we get will determine what kind of concert we hold. We're already good on the location, since this church will be more than big enough for our needs. That just leaves performance and instruments then. That's definitely going to be the hard part. We don't exactly have the time to practice like we did when we were preparing for the festival. Indeed, we're ideally going to need people who already have both the experience and instruments needed. Elliot and his fellow club members would be a good place to start, I think. Yeah, I think so too. And luckily, I brought my violin from the academy, so I'm already good to go. I'll talk to the others about it later. It might be a good idea to head to Roa and ask Instructor Mary to join as well. Last but not least, I'll ask my sister to join in too. Oh yeah, she's a piano teacher, isn't she? She'd be perfect. I think that just about covers everyone we can ask, right? Hopefully we'll be able to find some other people as well. Now that I think about it, we did come across one guy in Boreal Central Plaza. Maybe he'd be interested in helping. Cool. Now that we've got the performance all figured out, that just leaves finding the instruments. Either way, we should start searching. I'll do what I can to get everything ready here for the concert. Good luck, everyone. I do hope everything works out for the sake of the townsfolk. Leave it to us. Quest started. Right. So, where do I need to go first? Roar. The infant has seen this. And it still happens regardless if I...
Where do you want to go? Leave it to me!
Instructor Mary's in the upper level. There you are. Why, hello everyone. What a pleasure to see you. Is there something I can help you with? As a matter of fact, there is. We have a favor to ask of you. Oh? They explained that they were looking for musicians to perform a concert in Celtic. A concert for the people of Celtic. I've heard terrible rumors about what happened there. It's truly awful what happened to those people. It would be my honor to play as part of this play a part as the supervisor of Thor's Wind Orchestra. We're really happy to hear that. We would greatly appreciate your help. By the by, is there any chance you've got an instrument you can play with or play on you? I do, in fact. I brought a flute with me from the academy. And I'm not bad, if I do say so myself, so there's no need to worry yourselves. That sounds like a perfect complement to the other instruments. We'll be back once we're all prepared. Fine by me. I'll be here practicing in the meantime. I can hardly wait to hear her play. Alright, shall we move on to our next destination? And I got a character note from that. Huh.
Where do you want to go?
Where am I supposed to go now? Corellia.
Full speed ahead!
What the hell? Oh. There you are. Oh, hi there everyone. What can I do for you today? Actually, we've got a favor that we'd like to ask of you. They explained that they were looking for performance for a concert in Celtic. Oh, I see. Well, if you need a little music, I'd love to help. As a career pianist, I can't think of a greater honor than helping a whole town with my music. You have our thanks. Thanks, Fiona. Oh, one thing though. Do you have a piano ready for me to play? Not yet, I'm afraid. We're still working on procuring some instruments. Well, in that case, why not try asking out at the Twin Dragons Bridge? Oh, that seems like an awfully strange choice of location to search for a piano. You think so, right? But it just so happens that I saw one back there when I was being held hostage. So you should try asking what the soldiers there. If it's still on the base, they'll probably know where it is. That does sound like a promising lead. We'll go and see if we can track it down then. And we'll be back to pick you up later. I'll get myself all ready then. Good luck on your mission. With Fiona getting ready for the show, Class 7 headed straight to the Twin Dragons Bridge. And during their search for the piano, she mentioned they ran into Second Lieutenant Dominique of the RMP. You're looking for a piano? Now that I think about it, there was a rather nice one in the storage room beside the prison cells in the basement. They must have moved it there from the canteen after the war broke out. Well, so they really do have one in here. One here. Chances are this place's former commanding officer brought it in. Fiona was right. We realize this may be asking too much, but the group explained that they were looking for various instruments for their performance in Celtic. Oh, so that's what you need it for. If that's the case, we'll have it shipped to Celtic for you. Are you sure? We'd hate to make you go out of your way. No worries, Captain Revelt gave us orders to provide Celtic with as much support as possible. And of course, if it was going to disrupt our own work, we would have declined. Thanks, Dominique. Thank you. We'll gladly take you up on your offer then. Yeah, you're really helping us out, so thanks. Okay, Fiona's on board, and we've got a piano ready for her. I'm sure she'll be pleased to hear the news. Right, where to now? The rear hard.
Where do you want to go?
Where were you? Oh, it was down here.
Leave it to me!
There you are. Good day, youngsters. Come to hear the beautiful melody resounding from my fiddle, have we? A fiddle, you say? Those differ somewhat from violins, don't they? Actually, as instruments, they're fairly similar. The biggest difference between them is the kinds of notes you can get out of each. Oh, I see you know your stuff. Allow us to play a finest, heartfelt serenades then. Someone's gagging to play. He might be just what we need. Sorry, but could we ask you for a favor? Do go on, I'm all ears. Breen explained how they were looking for people to perform in Celtic. Aha! Ah! So that's your plan. Well then, I can hardly turn down a request like that. Down. In fact, I'll do it for free. You're certain? Well, of course. Celtic's Grand Market happens to be my most treasured stage, you see. It's my duty to help wash away the sadness that envelops it so. Worry not, dear friends, for my fiddle holds the power to make everyone smile once again. Thank you. I'm kind of looking forward to performing with you. We'll return once the preparations are complete. I'll continue to spread my love here in the meantime then. He's a bit odd, but he seems skilled enough to put up a good performance. We've successfully gathered all of the performance and instruments required, I believe. Yeah, let's head back to Celtic and tell Rosie. Do I have a full team? Just in case I'm going to save. I may be missing someone. Anyway, up 4 minutes. Hopefully this thing doesn't take 10 minutes.
Where do you want to go?
Like the last one.
Full speed ahead!
Alright, it will be this way. Huh? What the hell did... Oh. Oh, there you are. How are the preparations going? Hello everyone, everything is coming along nicely. In fact, We've about the same amount of space as we did during Trista's concert, now that the podium's gone. That's great. We shouldn't have any trouble setting up the piano if we got this much room. Yeah, there's more than enough space for everyone here. Oh, could that mean you found enough people? Yeah, we found both enough performers and instruments to move forward with the concert. We've told them that we'll go and collect them as soon as everything's ready here. It did take some searching, but fortunately for you, we were able to make everything work out in the end. Really? Thank you so much. I knew asking you all was the right call. All that remains are the final preparations. And the piano should be arriving soon too. We'll have to spread the word after we help carry it in here. All the wind orchestra members are on standby too, so yeah. Okay. I've got such a good feeling about this concert. Shall we begin then? Yep, let's go. Okay, let's do this. Let's make sure they can give everyone a concert to remember. Thanks. Is everyone else ready to begin? Wasting no time, everyone began working together to set up the stage. They did so as quietly as possible so as not to disturb those still recovering. And soon enough the piano arrived as well. Phew, that was a little too heavy for comfort. This is the piano you mentioned? I love it. It's a rather fine one too. I'm impressed at the condition it's in considering where it was left. Yep, there won't be any issues playing it. But that's no surprise, it was made by the Revelt company. And they really know their stuff. Wait a minute, Revelt? They're an old company known for high quality instruments. My violin was made by them too actually. So your violin's super fancy. Is that so? That would explain why the name sounds so familiar even when I don't know much about the music. That's not the only place you might have heard the name though. Captain Claire's surname, Revelt. Hey, you're right. I hadn't even noticed. It may just be a coincidence. Perhaps there's a connection between them. Miriam probably knows, but it's probably pointless to ask. I'm curious, but I don't think Claire would appreciate me snooping around in her business when she's not even here. Sorry, I probably should have kept my mouth shut. I don't want us getting sidetracked. Let's focus on getting the stage set up for now. Yeah, sure. The quicker the better. No longer distracted, they finally started properly setting up for the concert. It wasn't long before all was ready. Afterwards, they gathered the performance and the rest of the wind orchestra. After a quick meeting and rehearsal, the concert could officially begin. What the? It's coming from the auditorium. They did mention that there'd be some sort of event taking place here. There, now that I think about it. What a lovely melody. And it's so soothing. Feels like the pain from my body is just fading away. Sis? Huh? Where am I? What's with the music? Jake's awake too. The concert went on without a hitch, attracting more and more people over time. One after another, the townsfolk began to wander into the chapel to hear the music. Even the injured were coming in to listen. Upon looking at the turnout, Class 7 could tell a spark of hope had returned to the people in Celtic. That was absolutely fantastic. Thanks a lot for joining us, sis. And thank you, Instructor Mary and Andre. I don't think things would have gone as well without you two. Glad I could help. It was nice being able to play alongside Elliot for the first time in a while too. It was absolutely wonderful. It was an absolutely wonderful experience, especially considering how many people we had in the audience by the end. This is all the proof I need that the love within our music touched the hearts of those who heard it. That was a blast getting to perform with my instructor Mary. It was a good chance for me to make up for missing the concert back in summer too. Thanks for inviting us, Elliot. It was a pleasure being able to perform side by side with professionals. Honestly, the Wind Orchestra played very well. They held their own even on the same stage as professionals. Thanks a lot, guys. Yay, everything turned out great. It wasn't bad, I guess. Oh, Celine, can't you just admit that you liked it? This is an unprecedented miracle. All the people who were previously unconscious have now awoken. I see asking all of you for this favor was the correct choice. Thank you so much. We too wish to be of some help to the townsfolk, so no thanks needed. She's what she said. In fact, we should be thanking you for getting in contact with us. Still, the success of this concert means so much to me. I've always wanted to repay the people here for all they've done for me, and now that you've all helped me accomplish that, that's why I've received permission from the Father Zibel to accompany you all on the Courageous from here on out. Really? That's great. We always could use more people. We look forward to having you on board. Thank you. Quest completed. Zion Porter. Really? AP increased by 2. That's nice. Rosine once welcomed aboard the Courageous. Time's up.